Okay, this is the last of the performance tasks, chapter 11. This one's going to be a little bit more of the mathematical type, using what we worked with in calculating volumes, areas, and the like in chapter 11, all of chapter 11. So here's the setup. The City Council will consider reopening the closed water park if your team can come up with a cost analysis for painting some of the structures, filling the pool water reservoirs, and resurfacing some of the surfaces. So what is your plan to convince the City Council to open the water park? So your class decides that each member should work on a different part of the plan. You don't have anybody to work on it but yourself, so you'll have to do all of the work. Use this information provided to calculate your part of the proposal, which is going to be all of it. Remember to document the information so your classmates can check your work. So first part, the lazy river is basically a large circle that will need to be filled with water. So you're given the radius in yards. You're going to give the depth in feet and the width of the pool outside in feet. So first you need to compute the river's volume in cubic feet and then calculate how many gallons of water it will take to hold. Remember, 1 cubic feet is equal to 7.48 gallons. So here's some things that you need to be thinking about as you do this problem. You want to have your measurements be in cubic feet, so you're going to need to convert the radius to feet. Also remember that the radius goes to the outside of the ring, so you're going to have to find the radius to the inside of the ring and then find the volume using the volume of a circle or a cylinder, using the measurements given, and then find out how many gallons that will hold. Later on you'll find the cost per gallon and figure out the total cost of doing this. So you have a large decorative storage unit that needs to be updated. It needs to be painted and reshingled. The base of the storage shed is a rectangle measuring 15 feet by 20 feet. And the shed's height is 10 feet. The roof's front face is an isosceles triangle with a height of 4 feet. Find the surface area to be painted, including the front and back of the roof's front face. So on this, you're going to need to find the area of both sides, both ends, and both roof faces. You're going to use the area formulas for rectangles and triangles and find the sum of that. Just while we're here, before I go on, eventually you're going to need to find the area of the roof. Remember that here you're going to have to use Pythagorean theorem to find the length from the top of the roof to the edge as you go on in order to find those two roof figures. So here's what we're going to use the information you found. First off, how much will it cost to fill the entire lazy river with the volume that you found and the number of gallons to fill the volume? You're going to multiply by the amount shown per gallon to find the cost. Secondly, if you need 2 coats of paint, the paint costs $36 per gallon. If a gallon covers approximately 250 square feet, what would be the cost of paint? Again, you're going to take that whole volume that you had, or areas of the sides, the roof front and back, and calculate that total area. You can double that and then divide by 250 to find the number of gallons needed, and then you can find the cost of paint. Remember, I told you that you'll have to figure the area of the roof. So, roofing cost $42 per roofing square yard. Now, this is important. You realize that you're going to have to make a conversion here because the price is given in a square yard. You can convert the roof area to yards, square yards, or you can convert the price to square feet. Either way will work, but you need to show your work and explain the cost you came up with for the storage shed update. So the storage shed update is going to include the paint and the shingling. So the rest of your class came up with a cost of $28,934 for their share of expenses. We're going to disregard that portion because we're going to come up with what your total was, and we're going to take your total cost and explain to the city council why they need to reopen the water park and how they can make it work. So as far as how they can make it work, you might want to look at the cost and how they can repay or reclaim that cost and put that in your proposal to the city council.